Okay, so today I thought I was going to throw out a question for you guys and get some feedback from you because this is our VIP session during the week. And then just jump into something that Daphne and I kind of discussed we would go through, unless something that you guys gave me was something I felt was more pertinent for today. So the question I want to ask you guys is, what do you feel like is the one thing right now that makes you feel like you're stuck? What is the one thing that you feel this week, this month, has put the brakes on your progress? Whether it's an actual business issue or whether it kind of carries over into the more of a mindset or, situational issue. Is there one thing that you really feel that you could use support with this week specifically? Be doing that, right? Like, where else can you jump on with a bunch of people and just talk?
Yeah.
Like, what other group do you have where you have the support in terms of your work or, just this part of your life? Because I know I don't. Like, I don't sit around and talk to my grown children about this. I don't sit around and talk to my dad about this. I don't sit around and talk to my friends who are not part of this about this necessarily, because, well, that's not what our relationship's based on.
Right.
So I'm always glad, and I was glad last week when you came on and shared what you shared about feeling like you have so many ideas.
Yeah.
That that in itself can be overwhelming because you're not sure how to narrow some of those down.
Doing well. To your question, my biggest issue, and it has been the issue for the longest time, but it really is this. What should my whatever I roll out, what should it look like? And I think I have this feeling like until I know exactly what my quote program looks like, what I'm selling, well, I have to wait for that to come to me. And I've only been waiting years upon years. And that just isn't working. It just isn't working. And I think it really isn't, I kind of use it as a rationale for why I haven't rolled it out yet, because I don't know exactly what it should look like. And it really is just, oh my God, it is so time to get beyond this, and then just decide this is what I'm doing and this is where I start. So it really is, to me, probably as basic as saying, this is what I'm going to do and when, and really say it's part now of my routine. I have not, confession time, any priests out there? I have not made it part of my schedule, right? I'm working on this client and this client and this client. I'm not working on myself as my own client. And
That makes total sense. Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm a starter. I'm a creator. And so I get these ideas and I just go into it. And then it's like, squirrel, I want to go do this now. And I want to go do this. And I love to do multiple things. But the problem with that is I end up with all these spinning plates and none of them really get finished. Well, some of them do, because I'm pretty high capacity. So I won't say none of them get finished, but and they're all screaming. They all seem important to me.
I used to think of that as a negative for myself, that I was a starter like you. Like, I start things and then they kind of linger. But the truth is that a lot of those things that I start actually end up folding in somewhere along the way to an end product somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Thinking ahead, I just wanted for next week, maybe I wanted to talk about trying to figure out who your perfect client is. Like, who are the people, Hope, that you are targeting for caramels, and Mike, who are the people who you can reach out and target for career coaching, and Candy, who are the the individuals who would benefit from this, and how do you have sort of something set in motion there that is the sort of your lead magnet for them? And then Dina, how are people what are sort of how are people going to find you? Like, who are those people and how are they going to find you in terms of providing this art for them? And then, kind of taking that and thinking about what your offer actually is. Like, if you had to walk up to somebody and say, this is my business, let me explain it to you in 3 sentences, could you do that? And